Hi there, welcome to Wright-Locke Farm. My name is Kim, and today we're talking a little bit about raspberries. So, a couple facts for you to start out with. Here at Wright-Locke Farm, we have certified organic raspberries, which are actually really rare, just because raspberries these days are really hard to keep disease and pests away from. We have a fall bearing crop, so this means that the raspberries start ripening around Labor Day in September, and oftentimes they'll keep on going ripe until the first frost, which can be all the way up to Halloween in October. Another fact is, while raspberries are really delicate, they do have their own defenses. All of their stems have prickers on them, so be a little bit cautious when you're in the fields. I like to wear sleeves so I don't get all scratched up while I'm picking. And finally, raspberries need pollinators to create the fruit. So you're going to see a lot of bugs and insects in the fields. They're helping pollinate our raspberries, along with other kind of wildlife. So just when you're in the raspberry fields, be cautious of what you're picking, where you're picking. You might see rabbits, you might see spiders, you might see bees. Just definitely keep that in mind while you're in the fields. If you've never picked raspberries before, or you just need a refresher, I'll show you what you're looking for. Raspberries are white and green when they're unripe and slowly get more pink as they start to ripen. A perfectly ripe berry is bright, rich red and pulls off easily from the stem. If it gives you a lot of resistance, it's not ready yet. We also have overripe berries, and these are going to be a very deep red, and they'll squish right in your hands as soon as you pull them off. These ones you don't want to put into your bucket. They won't last in your fridge, but our chickens love them. A couple final thoughts for you about raspberries. We have a fruit fly in our fields that loves raspberries almost as much as we do. So if you're picking a berry and the little cone that it comes off of, which is normally cream or white colored, if that is stained pink, that means that there's a fruit fly in that berry and it's already starting to break the berry down. That's not great to put in your take-home berries. That's gonna degrade your other fruits, but the chickens do love these berries. They're also not harmful to eat yourself, but definitely put those aside, bring them to our chickens on your way out, and they'll love you for it. Finally, when you bring your berries home, these guys, they're delicious, but they don't last long. So make sure to be eating them within a couple of days of picking them. Don't wash them until you're ready to eat them. And again, if you're not going to get through all of your berries, they're great to freeze. So you can put them on a baking tray and put them in the freezer, and they'll all freeze individually. Then you can kind of collect them up, put them in a bag, and they'll be good for, kind of forever. Hey there, if you're volunteering with us to help us pick raspberries, here are a couple of things to keep in mind. This is the squash house behind me. This is where you're going to come to check in with our farmer, to wash your hands. We definitely want to make sure hands are washed before going into the fields. It's also where you're going to come and grab your buckets. You're going to get 2 buckets, one for your good berries, one for your bad berries. And then you'll check in with our farmer or her assistant or one of our experienced volunteers about where you're going into the fields, which rows you're going to pick in. And then this is also where you're going to come back to put your berries either in the walk-in fridge or on a tray, depending on whatever our farmer would like. Awesome. Thanks so much for volunteering. We look forward to seeing you.